There's nothing like an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere and a weekend without your kids and a quarter of mushrooms to let you know that this is not the person for you, you know? Holy shit, what a waste of $435. That was crazy. But there's always signs in every relationship, you know what I mean? I think for us, it was the sign outside of the Chili's where I proposed. I think maybe that's where it started. But it was her favorite restaurant, you know? I thought I was being romantic, but it's fine. We have 2 kids. My 9-year-old son, he's technically my stepson, but I've been raising him since he was 6 months old. So I like to call him my rescue. So. He's a good kid. And then we also have my 3-year-old daughter. My 3-year-old daughter, she's been learning how to talk. Obviously, she's 3. That's what happens. But she's had trouble with GNR sounds, and she likes to pretend that she's a horse, so she'll gallop around the house, and then she'll stop to eat or graze, you may say. And I remember one day my daughter was pretending she was eating as a horse, and she looked up at me and said, "Look, Daddy, I'm eating ass." And, you know, that's not what I want to hear my daughter say ever, you know, not at 3 or 12 or 52. You know, but then for the next 20 minutes, she galloped around the house asking Grandma if she wanted to eat ass with her, and that was very bizarre, so. All right. Can I want to tell, okay. I grew up very Christian, okay? I grew up in a very Christian household, Christian family. My grandpa was a Southern Baptist preacher, and I've been thinking about a lot recently about the Supreme Court's ruling. And I think Christians should change their mind a little bit. They should be more open-minded, more pro-choice. And this is why. If you're a Christian, you believe that if a baby dies in the womb or not, it goes to heaven. You know what I mean? So fuck it. You know, it's just a vacuum straight to heaven. Just, you know, it's like microwaved evangelism. You know, set it to 3 minutes and 16 seconds, and it's over. You know, that should be the new Planned Parenthood logo. You know what I mean? Planned Parenthood. Send them to God. You know, that's. And then, if you do that, more Christians will get abortions, and less non-Christians will get abortions because they don't want their children in heaven, you know? So, anyway, that's how you fix that problem. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with this. When I was in the 3rd grade, my dad passed away, which explains everything I've said so far. But when that happens to you in the 3rd grade, they keep you on a list that you could talk about your feelings with all the rest of the sad kids at the end of every Thursday. I can't talk either, which is great. And then at the end of the session, they play Slipknot for no reason. It's very weird. But like when you have no dad growing up, like your imagination can kind of go wild, you know? When I was 13, I was still pretending I was a Jedi, and no one said anything because my dad was dead. You know, I was just going around the neighborhood introducing myself as Darth Dadless. You know, it's not. But I think the highlight of my dad passing away, besides my dad passing away, was at his funeral, my stepmom showed up in her wedding dress. Full veil, white boots, white gloves, everything. And that was the day, as a 9-year-old little boy, I realized my favorite word is cunt. So, and that's where I leave you guys. My name is Dylan Cantor. Check out my podcast, Recreational Outrage. Thank you so much.